Welcome to One Way to Machines and the B7 Audi RS4 series. In this video, we will go over common items that you may decide to change when you're doing a carbon clean. We are going to be looking underneath the rear engine cover. I will remove the engine cover so that we can see underneath. The items we're going to discuss require manifold off. One of the seals you may want to consider is the oil filter housing gasket, which is down underneath the manifold here. In the back, there's also the PCV box. Once you have it loose, you don't want to just pull it up. There is one more airline underneath that you need to remove a clamp for in order to get it out. If you go on my Instagram page, you'll see pictures of the first time I did the carbon clean, not the carbon clean that's in the actual video series. You'll see that the valley underneath the manifold has a lot of oil grime on it, and it would seem that the oil filter housing gasket had an issue on this car. I did not decide to change it. I just blasted out the valley with brake cleaner to see if it would come back, and it did not come back. This is something of personal choice. I don't mind taking the manifold off if I have an issue, and plus a seal like this, which has a small leak down there, is not going to cause a fire or anything in most cases. So it's something that you can just wait until the next carbon clean to do most of the time. The PCV box also is not something that goes bad very often. It does go bad on these cars, but again, most people should be doing a carbon clean every 20,000 kilometers on these. I'm probably going to opt to do it closer to 10,000 based on what I've seen inside there. And these PCV boxes can go well over 10,000 kilometers in my experience with most Audi products. So that was also something I did not change. But these are common items people change just because they don't want the headache of going back, which is why I'm telling you this stuff. The other item is the actual injectors. Some people decide to do the injectors at the same time. This car has had no issues with the injectors, so I did not change them. And just as a word of caution for those that might watch other videos or read other write-ups on this stuff, some people in just random carbon cleans of Audis and Volkswagens remove the fuel injectors. This is not necessary, as you've seen in the video series, to do the carbon cleaning. If you do remove the injectors and you aren't putting in new ones, do remember that you have to get a new seal kit, and that seal kit's very expensive. So don't just pull those injectors for no reason. So now here we're going to go into the back so I can show you these items more clearly. The PCV box is right here in the back. It's manifold off. This is the top of the oil filter housing, okay? The actual gasket is not what sits in between here. This is something you could do easily from the top. The one that leaks is way down there. So there's like two metal pipes. If you go in the carbon clean series or look at some of my Instagram photos, you'll see two pipes that go into the valley, and then there's a gasket down there, which you have to just take some screws out and replace there. In future videos, I will do all of these repairs, oil filter housing gasket, PCV, and injectors, and step-by-step tutorials for you guys. But for now, just because it's spring and summer and a lot of you want to do these jobs, if you're doing the carbon clean, these are things to look out for when you're in there.